Fountain, and it's Carrington in for Young. Now here's Carrington. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Fontecchio's checked in for Miami.
0. Simone Fontecchio.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. From the arc. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, that is Hero at his best. So difficult to cover him all the way out there.
Here's Carrington. Here's Hardy. 17 points in his last outing. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Ware. And here's Wiggins. Hero outside. The three is up. And again, it's Miami from deep. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Miami leading by 7. We've got Kel'el Ware, Simone Fontecchio out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Here's Hero, following the three-pointer by Washington. And there it is for him. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Champagnie, the pass to Hardy. To the inside. Outside Carrington. From downtown. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
To the paint. Ware, that's good. Ware's got his first basket.
Well, he's mainly been a scorer throughout his career, but you like that Wiggins that time kept his head on a swivel.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey team, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. BA, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Carrington. Miami making their last shot. And it's all from three-point range. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Hero. Hardy grabs the board. Wizards trail by 8. Outside Carrington. Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Carrington. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Carrington's got 5 points in the quarter. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A line change here for Miami. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. The Heat third.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Adebayo. Adebayo on the take. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, few big men in this league are better off the bounce than Adebayo.
The Wizards trail by 8. Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. No good with the triple. The Heat have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Yakichonis. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Riley. The kick out to Young. Powell with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Here's Jaquez. Here's Yakichonis. Adebayo from long range. On target from range. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along. Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Adebayo, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Champagnie. Pounded by Adebayo. Kept alive. Here's Coulibaly. No good on the triple. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Takes the three. And Young pulls it down. The Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Riley. Young with a screen on Powell. Here's Riley. Powell covers. Back to Young. Clock at 6. Launches a three. Rebound Miami.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Jaquez. Adebayo's double. Powell outside. Left side Adebayo. Again, the Heat misses.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Riley. Powell covers. Outside Young. Three-pointer. Oh! Trey virtually automatic from deep.
Well, he is so effective on ball, we know that. But Young is also a great shooter off the catch.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Washington making a change here. Sarge checked in. Heat leading by 6. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Champagnie shot is off.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Pass to Jaquez. Adebayo against Coulibaly. Takes a three. And Adebayo with the three. And now an 11-point Heat lead.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Back to Young. Coulibaly with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Coulibaly from behind the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 15 rebounds here tonight. On the take. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Yakichonis. Miami moving it around. Fires the three. Hits the trifecta. And the Heat lead by 14.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Johnson's got 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Outside Jaquez. Back to Powell. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
And it's Washington with the ball. Miami making their last shot. Johnson. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Heat leading by 12. To the left side wing. Outside Jaquez. Sends it home from 3-point land. Jaquez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Wizards have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Let's see it. Keep on dancing.
Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in.
Now in the game for Miami, number 13, Bam Adebayo.
Jaquez with a screen on Sarr. Adebayo from long range. Rebound by the Wizards. Koulibaly's got 4 rebounds now. Young, the pass to Sarr. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Sarr's got 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's Adebayo inside.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Pass to Sarr. Puts up a 3. Powell pulls it in. The Heat on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Sarr against Adebayo. The 3. The rebound by the Wizards. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Hard legs for teams gearing up for a playoff push. This is the time of year when you want to be clicking on all cylinders.
And you notice that difference in intensity immediately after the All-Star break because teams are starting to ramp it up, getting ready for the playoffs.
Players seem to know when they've got the kind of team that can make a deep run.
Oh, everybody in that locker room can sense it. Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Adebayo from long range hits the 3-pointer. Adebayo's got 36 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Thursday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
Now here's Mitchell. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Crafty move. Adebayo, no good. And the Wizards shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Young way outside. And another miss by Washington.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Adebayo against Sarm. Adebayo, no good. Wizards trail by 20. Pass to Riley to snap the cold streak. And it's Miami with a rebound. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Adebayo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Adebayo's got 38 points.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Sarr with a screen on Mitchell. There's Young with the 3. Heat leading by 22. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. Adebayo from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. And the Wizards shooting just around 41% in the second. Young looking for an opening. Here's Coulibaly. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for Miami. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue to attack. I mean, that's the identity of the team. They're not going to stop, and the ability to finish our defense with rebounds will be important.
You have to match their resiliency. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Miami Heat.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man, we saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Bucks matchup,
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Heat leading by 22 on the court for Washington. Johnson is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Riley in at the 4 slot. Stolen by Sarr. Coulibaly up top. No made baskets yet. Now Young. Here's Johnson. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Pass to Adebayo. That shot off. Good D by Sarr.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Sarr. Outside Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. Lets it fly. Misses off the right iron.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor. And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Pass to Johnson. Now Sarr. This one for three. The shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Powell with the ball for Miami. Outside Adebayo. There's the three. Gets the three to fall. Adebayo's got 43 points.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Here's Johnson. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Pass to Powell. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And finished off by Sarr.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Itaquez on the wing. Inside, Adebayo. And then Adebayo slams it in.
That came out of nowhere. Adebayo with the highlight reel dunk.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside Adebayo. Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Back to Young. Down low. And Sarr with the basket on the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Adebayo, a screen on Young. Pass to Powell. Miami moving it around. Sarr against Adebayo. There's the triple. Rebound Washington. Riley's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside, Young. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Miami has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Adebayo. It's blocked. But it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Adebayo. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Sarr.
And Adebayo causing all sorts of problems for the defense because of his versatility offensively.
And the defensive versatility of Bam Adebayo is special, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he can guard 1 through 5, and his offensive game is also versatile. Think about how far he's come since he was drafted. He is a testament to work ethic.
Young misses.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Powell, a screen on Sarr. Adebayo against Sarr. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the Heat misses. The Wizards have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Sarr's got 8 points in the quarter.
Sarr is playing with a lot of confidence, not questioning himself, just using his size to keep finding buckets. He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Coulibaly with it. No points so far. Coulibaly with a screen on Mitchell. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Trae Young's range is almost limitless, and he is fearless from out there.
To the paint. Adebayo, no good. The Wizards have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. And he lobs it up to the rim and finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Back to you guys.
High praise. Allie, thank you. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. And a change for the Wizards. Champagne's checked in.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Right side Adebayo. Wiggins with a screen on Sarr. Here's Adebayo. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Washington's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Champagnie. And here's Sarr. 18 points for him. And he gets that one. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Heat leading by 21. Outside Adebayo. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. And there's Coulibaly on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. Miami has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Jaquez. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Now here's Adebayo. Guarded by Sarr. They still need this. It's rebounded by Washington. Now here's Coulibaly. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. To the middle. Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 20.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Heat leading by 17. Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. Miami moving it around. Jaquez with a screen on Sarr. From the elbow. The rebound by Riley. And the Wizards shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Champagnie. Back to Coulibaly. To the paint. And finished off by Sarr.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Miami. Vucevic, he's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for Coulibaly. Heat leading by 15. Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Back to Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Oh, connects again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Heat.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Adebayo, no good. Wizards trail by 17. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And the Heat shooting around 53%, a nice number. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
Outside Carrington. Sar down low. Working on Adebayo. Missed inside. Miami leading by 17. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Sar. Here's Champagny. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's Carrington on the wing. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Johnson. Adebayo grabs the board. Well, the Heat's shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Another one goes! Incredible! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Outside Carrington. Pass to Sar. Over Adebayo. The Wizards with another miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Mitchell. Now here's Jaquez. Now Adebayo. Guarded by Sar. Adebayo. No good. Outside Carrington. Pass to Johnson. Yep, that one's good. Johnson's got 18 points in the game. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Heat out in front, leading by 17. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Powell, and Drew Wiggins is out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Larson in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Powell with it. Carrington picks him up. Powell's shot is off. Wizards trail by 17. Left side Carrington. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Powell for 3. He buries it from 3. Powell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the left wing. Here's Vukcevic. Ware covers. Here's Young. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Well, you could see Trae Young right there feeling out where the defense was, and then he found that pocket in the mid-range, and he rose up and knocked it down.
Sinks it from distance.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfect.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. 17-point game. Knocks down the triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
Now here's Carrington. Three-pointer. The rebound by Ware. Down low. Here's Wiggins, and he dunks it down.
Well, his team loves to see that. Wiggins attacking with force.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Young. Chalk up 2 there. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he found some room there along the... baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Larson. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Sarge checked in for Gill. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. So for Miami, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Yakachonis comes in for Wiggins. And Mitchell subbed in for Hero. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. The Wizards trail by 20. Outside Young. Pass to Vukcevic. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Miami has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. And got it! Another basket!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. 6 to shoot. And Young gets it to go.
And we know Trae Young will hurt you from deep, but when he's getting inside and scoring around the rim, it just makes him that much more difficult to contain.
Now here's Adebayo. He drops it from range. And the Heat lead by 21.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Sarr. He takes it in and finished off by Sarr.
Big man coming through. I love seeing Sarr punch it home like this.
Now Mitchell. To the inside. Adebayo. And rejected. Outside Carrington. Mitchell against Young. Pass to Sarr. 4-3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And here's Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Wizards trail by 18. Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. Back to Koulibaly. Here's Young. Just 4 to shoot. Over Mitchell. From deep, Sarr. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Wow, you see the strength right there. Adebayo relishes finishing right through the defense.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And they have found plenty of opportunity to put it on the deck and take it to the hoop. Very aggressive in that area.
And that one's good. Young.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Here's Adebayo. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Sarr.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Screen by Young. Fires from deep. And again, Washington with a triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now here's Adebayo. from outside the arc. Washington with a rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Young. Now Sarr. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Jaquez. Up again. It's good on the putback. Sarr's got 29.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Adebayo is screen on Young. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. And they're running. The pull-up J. Left side Johnson. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat leading by 13. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Riley. Riley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Young, the pass to Johnson. And the shot goes down. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Outside Adebayo. To stop the drought. Washington with a rebound.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
And Sarr with the basket. On the assist by Coulibaly. Sarr's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Pass to Powell. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Down low. Young with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Got a hand on it. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Young. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat leading by 9. Jaquez with a screen on Young. Good! That's another bucket!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Miami leading by 9. Now Adebayo. And again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Heat. Finishes off the lob. Wow.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 9-point game. Adebayo against Sarr. Here's Adebayo. Goes again. Oh, it misses. And yes, another basket.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
Yeah, 78 points, tying Wilt Chamberlain's big night back in '61. Up next, Kobe Bryant's 81 points from 2006.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Washington.
And one thing I love about Adebayo, he is never shy about drawing contact.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for Adebayo. For the Wizards, this one not looking good. Outside Young. A minute 15 left in the 4th quarter here. 5 on the clock. Oh, it's off! Miami shooting around 53%, a nice number.
And the clock will wind.
Hits yet again. Wow!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second most points in a game. Unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Koulibaly with it. He launches. Yes, sir, with the three. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Jaquez with a screen on Sarr. Adebayo fires. And the three misses. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And we present the player of the game, Bam Adebayo.